Hello, and welcome to Gundam Customs Review of Boku no Hero Academia, Chapter 93. Now the chapter begins with a fire surrounded by a big giant storm. Now around this fire, the words, remember when you beat up against your limits to grasp your what you're fighting for, clutch it in your hands, and break through your limits. Now, with this, it actually goes to a young high school version of All Might, whom I'm assuming this because he's in the UA gym uniform, which we've seen multiple times already. So, um, with this, he says, I want to create a world in which people can live their lives smiling. And he says that there is a symbol that is required to make that happen. Now, it goes straight from that to All Might powering up his right arm to take down All for One. And with this, he Gran Torino is like in the pile of rubble looking at this and saying that All Might has already deflected or taken a lot of attacks, and the fact that his right arm is muscular while the rest of him is kind of like his scrawny, bloody kind of faced look, that he's really past his limit. Now with this, it goes to All for One, who is actually saying, so All Might, you'll have all your strength left in that one attack. And then he actually just says that heroes are the most terrifying, wounded heroes are the most terrifying of all. Now with this, he kind of just goes up in the air more, or he was still in the air, I'm not 100% sure. And with this, he says that he remembers like when All Might was with all his guts practically out, and he was remembering that from a while back when he had last fought All for One, and like a couple years ago, and which caused All Might to even need to look for an heir. Now with this, he keeps on monologuing as Endeavor shoots fire at him. Now with this, Endeavor kind of calls out to All Might, who looks at him, and Endeavor is angry at this and says, what the hell is with that appearance, All Might? And with this, it actually goes to the police, holding the Nomu that Endeavor and the other heroes had taken on. Now with this, it All for One says that he's surprised, even though that they were weak and not perfect, that Endeavor and the other heroes were able to take out the Nomu so easily. Now with this, it really, Endeavor I think just ignores what he says and just goes into an inner thinking saying, or inner monologue saying, like, I wanted to surpass you, so I devoted myself to my studies of being a superhero, and he came to a full realization that there's such a big such a big gap between Endeavor and All Might, even though they are number one and number two, that he always was looking at All Might's back. Now with this, he also says that it makes him feel with despair, and he yet again yells about how he's in such a weak state because he is such a hero to the people of the world. And with this, it actually goes to All for One saying, like, be a good audience and behave yourself. Now with this, one of the other heroes that came with Endeavor actually jumps to attack All for One and says, we're not here as practically, we're not an audience, we're actually here to help All Might. Now with this, he it goes to Kamui Woods, who, the guy with the tree stuff, or at least I think that's his name. But with this, he grabs Mount Lady, the Genist, and the other people who were injured originally by All for One when he attacked, or after they like kind of destroyed the Nomu, I think. I'm not 100% sure myself, but with this, Kamui Woods says that Mount Lady did all she could. And with this as well, Tiger, the brawny cat guy from the Cat Girls and Cat Guy kind of force, has his wounded comrade in his one arm while rescuing the lady in the rubble from the last chapter. Now with this, he also tells All Might to beat up the foul foe, or the wicked fellow, or foul foe, or so on and so forth. And he's saying everyone's wishing for his victory. And with this, it goes to Gran Torino yet again in the rubble, beaten up, and it says, or he practically has a flashback where Shimura Nana says that the younger now remember, this is back in time, so she's saying like All Might is surprising and he's kind of like a maniac as well, but his reasons he wants to his reason why crime wasn't going down is because people were needing pillars to hold them up, and he said he would become said pillar. Now with this, you actually go to the, like, everyone who's watching this on the news, where you actually kind of see he is kind of this pillar, because everyone is wanting him to win, and kind of calling him to do this victorious thing, and then out of nowhere, All for One kind of just, like, lets off a small explosion and says, enough with this sentimental crap. Well, he says talk, but I think he would probably say crap, or the other one. Now, with this, he actually compiles a lot of the abilities he has into one arm, and to, say this, it's locomotive corkscrew, explosiveness, X4 muscular enhancement, X3 multiplication, hypertrophy, rivet, airwalk, bone sphere, and then like he has all of this, and he kind of goes straight towards All Might with it, ready to kill him, and he says, like, your power, one for all, is dimming in yourself because it's been mostly given to Midoriya. Now, he actually says Midoriya is the new heir, is he not? And I'm pretty sure he doesn't say anything about it, but with this, All for One says that like Midoriya is reckless, he has no qualifications, he can't control himself, and he says, even as sensei, it's your loss. As his sensei, it's your loss. Now with this, they actually meet fist to fist, and he uses impact reversal. All for One uses impact reversal, breaking All Might's hand. Like, literally. It's not like broken like Midoriya broken, where it's like it can be fixed, but it's like smashed into pieces. Like, I don't even think Recovery Girl could save his hand now. Now with this, he's actually saying he can't. All Might rebuttals, saying that he cannot be scolded by All for One. He shouldn't be scolded by All for One, who is actually a villain, whom is, I think he's also mentioning how Tamura is in a way similar to Midoriya. Now with this, he says, I see. How unsightly, so dim that it's about to go out. Feeble embers. Now with this, it goes to All Might, who is like in his own inner world, blocking his like little flame, and he's remembering what that voice said at the beginning of the chapter, which I'm believing is Shimura Nana, saying, whenever it beats up against your limits, grab or think about what you fight for, and clutch your fist and break through your limits. And with this, the blood comes out of All Might's face as he is powering up his left arm to fight against All for One, and smashes him in the freaking face, saying the words, I will not die. Now with this, it actually ends the chapter as All for One also mentions that he calculated or misunderstood All Might. Now, with what's happened so far, I believe that in the next couple chapters, All for One's going to get away. Now, I think in the next chapter alone he's going to get away, but I think there's going to be a whole bunch of damage done. I believe that All Might's right arm is going to never be used again. I think that the fact that Gran Torino is still there in kind of a bad shape, that he's going to sacrifice himself, as All for One's probably going to go again using a different attack and getting himself killed, saving All Might, which, as a person, I believe Midoriya would actually still gain personally from the death of Gran Torino, as he has already learned a lot from him, or learned how to control his ability from him. And with this, Gran Torino is older, and you could probably, no offense, I think Gran Torino, no matter what, is going to die within the next chapter or two. Now, All Might, on the other hand, with the last words he says, that could also be a death flag or just his conviction to live. Now, with this, I would actually say it's conviction, so I actually want to know what you guys think about this as well. Please put your comments in the comment section below. And with this, I believe All for One's going to get away. Now, as I said before, put your comments in the comment section below. But if you really like this video, I would appreciate it if you'd like the video. Subscribe if you would like, and I really hope you guys have a custom day. See ya.